Welcome back to the Tacomaholic channel, everybody. Today I will be sharing 3 simple ways you can save money while spending money on your Tacoma. Now we all know you got to pay to play when it comes to having fun with your Tacoma. Mods get expensive pretty quickly if you want the good stuff. And the things I'll be going over today are not even counting stuff like Black Friday deals and major sales. And I'll go ahead and mention that real quick. Patience is your friend and a virtue when shopping for stuff for your Tacoma. Now, as we go through all these, if I mention something that you have already done to save money on your Tacoma, comment below, let me know what it is. And if I present an idea that you are definitely going to follow with a future purchase on your Tacoma, make sure you smash the like button and comment below. First on the list is probably the most involved, and that is to do your own painting or bed lining, powder coating, whatever you want to call it, for things like sliders, pretty much any type of armor. So your sliders on the side, skids underneath, rear and front bumper, and maybe even a bed rack or roof rack if you're running one of those. A lot of times these aftermarket companies will offer painting or powder coating for an extra charge. Some of them, they just offer the bare service and that's it, because a lot of times that stuff gets dinged in shipping anyway. But when they offer that extra service, it's usually like $150 to $250. And honestly, if you're talking about stuff that is underneath your truck to protect it when you are off-roading, hitting rocks, dirt, getting scratched and all that, why are you spending all that money for something that's designed to get damaged anyway? Save some money, paint it yourself. It is super easy as long as you follow the basic steps to paint anything, really. As long as the weather is good, you allow proper drying time in between coats, put enough coats on, etc., all that stuff. As an example right here, these are my sliders from SOS Off-Road Concepts. I've had them on the truck for about 3 years now. This is the, I think it's just Rust-Oleum bed liner I did myself on top of like 3 or 4 coats of the self-etching primer. They are banged up. I know you guys think I'm a mall crawler, but I do get off-road occasionally, and you can see some damage here. Actually, some of the bed liner is removed from scratches and scrapes, showing some of the primer, if I can get in there so you can see, and even a little surface rust. So I'll probably actually take these off in the near future and go ahead and hit them with a fresh coat. But again, I saved probably $200 doing this myself, and I can always remove them and repaint them, or in this case, re-bedline them. And honestly, you could probably even do this with these on the truck, as long as you like put up some cardboard and stuff to keep your panels from getting that overspray. But I'll probably take them off, since I want to go ahead and put like some anti-seize in between the plates where these mount to the frame, because I've seen horror stories of people like leaving their sliders on forever, not touching them, and then they're pretty much like fused to the metal of the frame and they can't get them off. So I'll be taking these off to recoat in the near future, but save money and paint this stuff yourself. Easily save you a few $100s. Second tip is super easy, involving wheels and tires. If you get your wheels and tires at the same time, a lot of places, I can think of Discount Tire Direct off the top of my head. If you buy wheels and tires from them at the same time, they will mount and balance them for you. So you'll literally just get 4 or 5 sets of your tire wheels already mounted, balanced, delivered to your doorstep, good to go. You just slap them on. This will easily save you $100 to $150 versus having to go to some other place and get them mounted and balanced, which can be a pain, especially if you're talking about, I know some tires and wheel combos are notorious for being difficult to balance, so let places like Discount Tire Direct take care of that for you. Save a quick $100 on your wheels and tire combos. And the last thing on the list involves anytime you are dropping your Tacoma off at a professional shop to get professional labor done. I don't have to tell you guys, the going rate of labor per hour is usually about $100. So if you are smart, you can plan out your route for adding things to your truck, and it's sort of like a 2 birds, 1 stone type thing. Say for example, this is something I'll probably end up doing in the, I don't know, in the next year or so, like with the East Coast Gear Supply. I'll get my truck re-geared, maybe for 35s, but while they are in there for a re-gear, you can get lockers added. I don't want to say like for free labor, but much of the labor is already taken care of since they're already in there anyway, adding the gears. Whereas if you added gears, then came back 6 months later and added lockers, you're paying double for the labor. And again, $100 an hour, that quickly adds up. Another area in the same arena where you can get a Toyota dealership to help you out is if you are getting a full frame replacement. You know they have to take everything off the bottom of your truck, detach the body from the frame, slap the new one on there, etc. When they're doing that, a lot of the dealerships I've seen, they don't care if they're putting on the suspension they took off your truck or if you have new suspension components for them to install. It's the same labor. Some dealerships might be tricky with it since it's not like a genuine Toyota product as far as warranties go, but a lot of them have been pretty cool. I've seen people on Tacoma World and stuff talk about. So you can pretty much get your suspension installed for free if your truck's already in there getting a frame replacement. And that will do it for this video, everyone. Again, comment below if you have done one of these suggestions or plan on doing it to save yourself some money. As always, thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching this video. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video.